Yeah, he's snitching. He's gonna have diarrhea at the mouth. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't care what age I am. I mean, he's early 20s, whatever. But if they're telling me, the authorities, that is, the prosecution, that if you don't snitch, you will be part of this RICO conspiracy indictment also, then I think I'm gonna snitch too. Because Young Thug, if he's convicted, is looking at a lot of time. And so are the other people that are with him in this courtroom. Okay? And I actually think that the smart ones were like YSL Woody, who took the deal and blew up. But I know that that goes against all street codes. But I think it's, if you know, at what point do you grow up and say, you know what, enough is enough with the BS? I'm not going to stand behind an organization that has been identified as a murderous group of people. These guys have like 50 murders attached to them, right? So, in my opinion, yeah, this kid is snitching. It's probably the best thing to do for him and his interest.